Hello and welcome into the Piles of Paragraphs creative space. I'm Lori, and today I'm going to do a little follow-up on the butterfly folio that I've been working on. So I got my little journal stitched together. I decided to go with the green envelope in the front. I still haven't put anything in the pockets, but that will come. So I got it all stitched, and that worked out quite well actually. So I'm pleased with that. So there's that. And then I kept trying. I got my different ink pad, and so I did struggle a bit with that stamp. I discovered that it does stamp better on copy paper than it does on this newsprint. So then I also did some stenciling on the newsprint and then stamped with a different little stamp, and it stamped really well on the newsprint. So I am not quite sure what to make of that, but then, so here's, some more pieces for the folio. Here's the little folio. Let's see. Let's put the little journal in its pocket, and then this little I went ahead and just attached a couple of pieces of the newsprint to the back of this reasonably successful stamped image, and I used some nice bright green eyelets for that. So let's see, I have another idea that I want to do real quick for this. Just some more of the newsprint, and I have some tissue paper that has butterflies on it, and I thought that might just be kind of a fun little, an additional little pop of color over on that side where the little paper pad is. So let's get my, oops, yep, Debbie's been up here again. She really likes to sit in the middle of my desk. So let's see, let's get some glue stick on this very colorful butterfly. Oopsie. I think I'll put it up here at the top so that it will show when it's in the little pocket. And this is just kind of fun play stuff. An idea if you're looking for a little something to put in the pockets of your journals, just sometimes a little embellishment on the simplest of papers. I've torn that edge, so a little interest. So this can go in here. Oops. This can go in here, so it'll add a little bit of color to this side. And let's see, what else do I have? I have this fun little card, although it's a birthday card. I don't know, it's just so pretty, but I don't think, let's see, will it sit in here just like that? It will, and that's not terrible. Not crazy about the happy birthday. I keep debating about whether or not I want to cover it up or cut it out, but I don't know. So for right now, we'll just leave it as is. So that's another little piece for the little folio. And then I've got some more newsprint that I've just folded in half to put in that pocket, so there's some additional papers, but I think I would like to decorate it a little bit. So let me see. I do have some butterfly on the napkin. I do have this butterfly, which is kind of pretty. Let's see. I can do maybe just a quick fussy cut. I am enjoying this little project since it's just my little time to play. I just don't give myself much time to play. I'm always, project focus, and I don't know. something about the temperatures heating up and all the changes that that brings here in Arizona. You know, mostly just like staying inside the house. It's kind of like winter is for people who live in places where it's really cold. You just stay in all the time, or as much as you possibly can. But it has, I think, contributes to me wanting to just play. Also, I think it has to do with the time of the year. All the little neighborhood kids are getting out of school, and I don't know, I sort of want to feel like I'm getting out of school too. A little bit away from commitments and being so focused. Well, you know, focus for me is, you know, always doing something different projects. So, a bit like popcorn in that regard, you know. Yeah, I'm gonna put it here at the top. Well, that is not a bad addition to that. I don't have these. Let's just do 2. Oops. Pages for this one. And then let's slip it in here. Oh, you really can't see it, can you? You know, I will know it's there. You know what? Actually, what I'm going to do is I am going to trim this one. So that it's down a little bit lower. There we go. Now that's more interesting. Okay. Let's see. Oops. Scoot that over a little bit. Well, it's getting a little chunky. Not bad though, not bad. Let's see, what else? Do have some more of these strips. What else? I really like this big green butterfly. I wonder if I can get it to tear out successfully. Let's see. I have a water brush here, but it has some sort of strange color in it, so I don't know what's going to happen. Well, it may be slightly pink around the edges, but it does help it tear out better. Good, good. Okay, so let's do this on here. Let's keep putting everything at the top or towards the top. Okay. Gently, gently, gently. Yeah, the edges are a little pink on this. I don't know what I've done with all my water brushes. Well, I think I do. I think they're all downstairs because I don't use them very much. Ooh. Okay. I really thought I had glued that to the glue page. Let's put this on here. I'm gonna put it down just a little bit. Just a little something different. And then let's see, I have, oops. an avalanche of glue pages. That's what I have. I have this really interesting little bar brad kind of a thing that I found. So I want to use that, or do I want to use maybe one eyelet? Yeah, I'm going to do the one eyelet, I think, with the orange. Let's see, somewhere I had a paper clip. There it is. I will paper clip these pages together and grab my crocodile. Let's see, where's the right size hole? There it is. Okay. And then hopefully I can get this centered-ish. It always looks centered until you're done, and then you're like, oh, no, it's not. That's not bad. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Okay. Got a good squeeze. Oh, my hands are not as strong as they used to be, but I guess I squeezed it pretty well. I made all the pages pucker. Ah, goodness. Okay, let me get my little pokey tool out, and the coating on these little brads kind of curls up when you smash them. So we have that. Do I want to do something with the edges? Because I haven't rounded in the edges. Ooh. Okay, let's hope this works. Ooh, like going through butter. That's nice. I do love this newsprint paper. I like the way it feels. It doesn't have that real smooth. Whoops, missed a page. Got it. It doesn't have that real smooth finish that copy paper has. So we've got this little guy to add in here. And I was thinking about making a clip for my whole little folio. Let's pull those strings over there. You know what? I think since I was so successful with the hole punch, not the hole punch, the corner rounder, I am gonna just very quickly, if I can get all the pages in. Nope. Oh, easier said than done. No, it's because they're not folded. They're not folded evenly. That's okay. I will use all of my powers of concentration. There we go. That's not bad. Maybe it'll help it from curling up when it's in the folio. Okay. This little guy can go over here. That's not, that is not a bad little folio for my playtime. I am enjoying this. So let's see, do I want to try to put a clip on it? I think not. Let's see, I have some of these clips. Well, that does hold it together, but it's a little too bulky. I had a whole bunch of big paper clips too. Let's see. I'm not sure this will be strong enough to hold it. Because you know, I'm thinking hidden paper clip, but I I don't know that that would be a good idea. That's not, yeah, I like it better. I like it better up here than I do there. And that does hold it shut. Oh, it's gonna fly off though. Yeah, not gonna stay because everything's too slippery. So, okay, so not that. I guess I will say not going to do a clip on this one, at least at this point. Maybe I will think of something that will help it stay in place better. A hidden paper clip right here would not be a bad idea, maybe, if I can get it loose enough to fit over it, because it's a little chunky. Let's see, where am I? Yeah, it's a little chunky with the little journal in it. Oh, we do have a little green envelope that we haven't decorated. Do I want to put these guys on here? One of these guys on here? I think no, because it competes too much with the pretty envelope. Let's want to put one of these guys on there because they're not quite as colorful. Let's see. Yeah, let's do that. Scoot this over and let's get a little water brush. I was going to call it a little water gun. No water guns. See, it's the heat. It's already getting to me. I'm already thinking about squirt guns and water hose fights and all those things that I most certainly will not be doing this summer, but they sound fun when it's really hot. Yes, and make no mistake, it's not really hot yet. Although I did, when I got into my car yesterday after I volunteered at the Ark, it said it was 112. Well, 112 because it was sitting in the sun, but I was like, oh no. I am not ready. I am not ready for those kind of numbers. I think it was actually maybe 102 yesterday. I think it's supposed to be 104, 105, 106, 107, depending on where in the Phoenix area you are. So, yeah. Summer light is over and summer has returned. Okay. All my glue papers fell, so let's grab this one. These little butterflies are very cheerful. I think I'll put a little butterfly card together and send it to my friend Karen. Everybody could use a little cheering up this time of year. Not even necessarily cheering up, but a little bit of whimsy, if you will. That's not bad on there. I like that. And oddly, I like the edge around it too. I think that looks kind of cool. That works. Okay. And we'll see if I decide I want to cover this over. I probably definitely will do something here because that's a little too much words and stuff there. Do I want to put another piece of, yeah, that's almost too much straw paper. Oh, is that possible to have too much straw paper? Let's see, do I have a different color straw paper up here in my stack? Probably not. No, it all looks like it's that color. Well, okie dokie. That's the same color, isn't it? Yes, just looks different in the sunlight than it does under my ring light. Well, let's see. I do have a strip of coffee dyed paper here I could add. Kind of break that up a little bit. Well, I think no. We'll just leave it this way for now, and then I'll decide what I want to put in here. Although the envelopes are a nice weight, it doesn't need like a piece of cardstock or anything to make it substantial enough. That works. Then I could put things in here too. Oh my goodness, so many things I could do, but not today. We will call this good for today, and I will let you get on with your day, and I will say thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up, leave me a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Bye-bye for now.